Speaking of that horrible franchise, I was surprised Ewoks didn't make the list.
Well, as the sexiest animals, you mean? Yeah, I mean they're like a pretty randy little animal. They're kind of thick.
Oh yeah,
They're little thicklets.
yep.
Okay, welcome back to Blab Rats, the show where we play recordings of broadcasters who were the subjects of government experiments, and we are recorded live in the Blab Rat Studios, Blab Rat Studios at Skill Up, Skill Down Alleys, where I just pulled a 120, which stinks. 120, I gotta balance that out with a 180 next time. Keep my average of 195.
Yeah, that math's not accurate.
That's
but
called alley math.
the new detective show on Fox.
Anyway, what's been going on, producer? Besides the alleys, besides alley life,
Oh,
what's new with the Quints? What's new with the old bag of bones?
same things that's new with everybody, and that is it's a whole new year. It's 2025. Didn't think we'd make it this far.
Nope.
Can't believe.
Oops, we did it again. Am I right?
Can't believe this election turned out the way it did. Yeah, I mean,
Hilarious results.
hilarious,
The
infuriating.
inauguration is going to be fucking bonkers.
So aside from that, we're thinking we're gonna skip resolutions this year.
Talk about a resolution. Meta solution.
My resolution is to resolute nothing.
I'm trying all the shades of gray from 50 Shades of Grey. That's in my closet, of course. So I'm starting with like a very, very faint slate.
Okay.
And I'm going to wear them for the first 50 days of the year, and I'm going to repeat. And
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, all right. Cool.
pretty good, right?
Is that what those books are about?
The original books, yes. I had it on audiobook, if you can believe that.
Tell how would that go? That audiobook? It'd be like
and look here at this shade. Note the subtle differences between the shades, not just beside it, but also at the very end of the book. Turn to page 69 right now, and tell us what you see. Put on the magic eye glasses, and what you should be seeing is something inappropriate if you're under 18. So take the glasses off. There's a little snippet.
that's a good book. Audio book about colors, an audio picture book about different colors of gray. You know?
Yep. Strange times, quote unquote, the Black Keys.
Yeah, that's 2025 for you. I mean, if that's not so 2025, what
That's
is
so Raven. This is the year of the
That's
Raven,
so
and that's
Raven.
what I'm looking forward to.
it? Yeah, and who would have thought she was going to be vice president? You know, yeah, I didn't think she would get vice P. Vice P is what I call it.
She got vice speed up.
I didn't think she'd get vice P'd, but she did. She snuck in there with him, of all people. I didn't see it happening either way. But that is the one silver lining to this grim, dark cloud is that Raven P is in the house.
Raven VP in the White House. It's only a matter of time before it's Raven's house.
Do you know anything about ravens? Speaking of ravens.
I know that they are a kind of a solo bird, loner bird, often mistaken for a crow, or what's that tattoo on your arm? A rook.
A rook, yep.
But they're perhaps the smartest of birds, to my knowledge, and they can even talk. And one has been used as a witness in a murder trial.
He was a stool pigeon. He squealed. He squawked.
He did.
He sang.
Yeah,
But yeah, so ravens, you know, smart, solitary, capable. But what our episode today that we have to discover is going to talk about is are they sexy?
Ooh. You know what? I've never thought about that before.
This episode is called Animal TV Presents
Top 10 objectively sexiest animals. And that's some propaganda. That if you ever see that in a headline or read the word objective anywhere, that's a huge red flag for me. That's how I know that it's propaganda. The moment I hear the word objective, that's when I reach for my revolver. Quote unquote, Herman Goring.
and then I say, objection sustained. Click, click.
Clack, clack.
For the
There are good rats. There are bad rats. But we Blab Rats.
try to
10,
9,
9、
8, 7, objectively sexiest animal.
What's up? I'm Garth Bunyan. Welcome to the Top 10 Animals Countdown. Today we're doing Top 10 Sexiest Animals, and I'm here as always with the man, Mo Ketchups. What's squirting, Mo?
Hey, I'll tell you what's not squirting anymore finally is last week's top 10 worst animal buttholes. Oof, what a rough ep.
Yucky ducky, that's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Does a cloaca count? You'll have to check out the episode to find out.
Yeah, if you missed last week's episode, make sure you bring a barf bag. This one
Yeah.
was rough.
It's a real puker. Puke boys love it.
But hopefully this one will be a little easier to stomach, am I right?
Hell yeah. A little, spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go down. You know what I'm saying, Mo?
Yeah, va va voom.
Yeah. We're talking the Jessica Rabbits of the animal kingdom today. We're talking top 10 sexiest animals, and this is objective.
Yeah, objectively speaking. of
No
course.
question
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Because that's what we do here at Top 10 with Garth and Mo. And let me just say one thing. I had to talk Mo out of like 3 marsupials. They got honorable mentions, Duckbill Platy and the Wombat. But they're nasty. Write me if you disagree or at me, whatever. Tag me. Post me on the medicine boards. Please do be sure to smash and grab that 5 stars, the 10 out of 10. Leave us a sick review, and we'll give you a thumbs up wherever you want it on the internet.
Or on your person.
Or on your person, I guess. It might be a picture of one.
You might have to travel. I'm not traveling.
Yeah, I don't do planes, so I'm surfboard or I got my bus.
Yeah, the bus you've been working on with your eldest son this whole time, right?
Yeah, it's a convertible bus. It's actually made from a Toyota 1993 Toyota Celica minivan. Cut the top off so far. Took the engine out. Engine had rats in it. And tell you what, not a sexy animal.
No, that did not make the list today.
That is not a sexy animal. They did not. And another animal that won't make our list, rat puke. That stuff is
Yeah, and that's not even an animal. If you saw it, you'd think it was an animal. It is because it kind of comes to life
because it moves like mercury for like the first 5 seconds.
very quickly.
But enough of the nasty stuff. We said we'd give them the sugar for that medicine from last week. So let's get on to it. And you got the first one or the number 10? of our top 10 sexiest animals countdown.
Number 10.
This was I really was rallying for this to be number one, but it is the marsupial mole. Now, I agree with this. I love an eyeless mammal. I also love marsupials as Garth is alluded to here. Marsupial mole is just it's like a big chipmunk with no eyes, and it digs through the ground, and I think that's one of the sexiest things.
That's a turn on for in our scientific study.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, how did they get
so sexy?
How do they find each other? It's all tactile for them too when it's time to get down to business.
I love that shit.
Nobody knows how to get down to business, do the down and dirty, dirtier and downer than a marsupial mole that goes down into the dirt to do the down and dirty.
So they nasty, but they nasty hot. That's what you were saying.
Oh, bow chicka wow wow. 50 Shades of Yay. And that's number 10. What do we got coming in at number
9?
This is in this one big hit, the Bush Baby. Those eyes have seduction written all over them, man. I mean, this is a sexy animal. They're well groomed, and they don't even go to the barber. Okay,
big eyes,
big old eyes, cute ass ears. I mean, come on, what's not sexy about a Bush Baby? It's got a mating ritual involving honking clown horns, and it's just one of the sexiest sounds you can imagine. If you can imagine two Bush Babies fucking while they're honking clown horns.
Now, I do think it's interesting. You told me we weren't allowed to have more than one marsupial, but then you just dropped a second soup on me.
Well, no, I just didn't want to have those. I didn't think the duck-billed platy, the nasty boy of mammals.
No, okay. It was less that you were trying to restrict marsupial count, and just that my taste of marsupials was not sexy enough.
Not agreeably objective.
Got it. Okay. All right. Not agreeably objective. I understand that.
I don't know. Maybe we should. Are they all going to be more?
Fair dinkum.
Fair dinkum. Fair dinkum to you.
Fair dinkum. It's all fair dinkum. I get it.
With the dinkum.
All right, so that puts us up to
number 8.
Is that correct? For number 8, we've got coming in hot, and this is a big one. Birds.
Oh, I was going to say that.
Just all birds.
All birds.
All birds are about equally as sexy if you think about the least sexy to the most sexy bird. So I guess it makes sense that.
No, I mean, you're right. If I see a flamingo is just as sexy as a blue jay.
Ostrich.
That's an ostrich.
As a duck.
Yeah.
As a blue jay. Yeah, I mean, I love a blue jay.
I mean, a beautiful emu. Look at that face.
Such a kissable beak. Such
a human-like face on those emus. Oh my God, the expressions. The only bird with a duck bill that can do expressions. Smile, frown. It can do funny faces like emoji style. I love that about the emu. Coming in at number 7.
Emu's number 7.
Isolated away from it's so sexy. It gets isolated from the rest of the flock. The sexy ass emu. I mean, take a look. Do yourself a favor and doodle that.
I would just like to say real quick, birds also have hollow bones, which everyone knows is one of the sexiest qualities anything could have, is hollow bones.
Yeah, because love is fragile, bones are fragile, sex, cloaca, sex, sexy.
Yeah, and birds barely have penises, and that's pretty sexy.
Speak for yourself, man. Bird dick.
So what does that put us at? We're at number 6.
Nope.
At number 6. Number 6 sexiest animal on the planet is
the bone saw fish.
The bone saw fish.
It's got a dick like a bone saw, and it actually isn't a fish. It's a land animal. It's kind of like a cow, but its face looks like a fish, And so they call it the bone saw fish. And this is one sexy animal, let me tell you. I don't even know how to describe it. It's the ears, it's the gills, the gill-looking things. It's the saw tail. What saw?
It's bone saw.
It's the bone
fish.
saw dick.
Bone saw fish, and it's true. It's a rare species of bovine that most people don't know about, and that's what makes it so sexy. It's mysterious. It's kind of displaced the skunk ape in like the world of really very real animals that are sexy.
Yeah, native only to the Panhandle of Florida and the Floribama shores.
Where all the most reliable animal sightings do happen.
Reliable animals. Tell me if you see them.
That's the first half of our
Top 10 sexiest
animals.
Countdown.
We're gonna take a real quick break to do a couple of questions before we shoot to the commercials. And the first question is, dear Top 10, what is your who what's the biggest animal you'd allow in your bed? Tim from Timbuktu Falls, Montana.
Wow. Your parents, I hopefully moved there after you were born, Tim. But they still should have thought otherwise. There's always suburbs, Tim. What's your last name? Buttu? Anyway, Tim, Garth Bunyan here, and I am currently suffering from an acute case of short-term memory loss.
What's the biggest animal you allow in
The
your
biggest animal I allow in my bed, alive or dead? That's my question to you. Alive, I would say probably a giant squid.
Okay, so about as big as they come, almost maybe.
Dead, I would say like narwhal, maybe porpoise.
Ooh. Narwhals are very cool, very dangerous to have in your bed potentially, but
Will they make an appearance on the rest of the top 10 sexy list? You'll have to wait till after the commercial break to find out. But before that, unless do you have something? Do you have something to add for Tim from Timbuktu?
Oh, about the what was the question? Biggest animal I would allow to sleep in my bed. I'm the biggest animal I allow to sleep in my bed. I can't have something in there that's going to get the drop on me. And the only other biggest animal I allow in my bed is the missus, because that lady's an animal. Okay. And other than that, I don't allow any other animals in the bed. I'm a pretty, no dogs allowed up in there. No nothing. If a cat jumps in there,
strict NGA.
Beds are for humans. Yeah.
Dogs have houses.
This is true.
That is sort of a wild animal.
Cat out in the alley there that needs to
alley cat.
be attended to.
That's when I think of old Kirstie Alley, who played the voice of a cat on a long-lived cartoon called Mr. Foibles, The Tragic Foibles of Mr. Fables.
The clumsy old cat.
Yep.
Starring Kirstie Alley as Mr. Foibles.
oh my gosh, what's his name? Oh my gosh, what's this guy? What's O.J. Simpson's?
Paul Reiser.
No, O.J. Simpson's housemate.
Kato Kaelin.
Kato Kaelin and Kato Kaelin as the dog catcher in Alley Cat, starring what's it called? Mr. Foibles, the tragic Mr. Foibles story, whatever.
Tragic Fables of Mr. Foibles.
The tragic foibles of Mr. Foibles.
Yeah, it's a great program that's going to be aired tonight. And
Yeah, regardless of this intro. I mean, this pitch.
Yeah, they didn't give us copy. This was all.
This is all pro bono.
Doing this pro bono.
We're just raising awareness. Like most of our ads here, it's just about awareness.
We're not anti-bono. We're pro bono.
We're pro bono. Pro Yoko Bono.
Got one last question here. And this one says, Dear Top 10, what is your least favorite animal to have in your bed?
That one's easy for me, dolphin. Dolphin, they'll try to give me a flipper job.
Hold on 1 second. You got a thin line here.
You betcha.
You got a thin line, Garth.
Porpoise don't fuck.
You got porpoise that you're
Porpoise
okay with.
don't fuck.
You got narwhal that you're okay with.
Narwhal don't fuck, man.
But then the second you get to dolphin, which is like a
dolphin's gonna call its friends. It's probably gonna give me a flipper job.
It's a cloaca hair away from being a porpoise, but you don't like them. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, you know your citizens. Okay. That's a beautiful answer. That's the kind of specificity you get with animal experts like us.
Cetaceans.
Cetaceans, yeah, sorry. What did I say? I said citizens. They're like a space species, cetaceans.
They're sentient cetaceans. And that's why I want to allow the dolphin, who's like the most BDSM, besides the orca, animal out there.
Yeah, that's true. It is a creep animal. It's a definite creep animal.
If I was at a bar of animals and a dolphin came up to me, that's when I would know I would need to leave before I was dolphin raped.
So you don't want to leave your drink unguarded around a dolphin. No.
Yeah. I don't want a dorsal job.
Or a sea otter, for that matter. Those guys will get you too.
They're
alive
slick.
or dead. Yeah, they'll get theirs.
Yeah.
They'll get theirs. Well, on that note, wait, what was the question? What was the least favorite animal you'd have in your bed? What was the least favorite?
Yeah, this is some sexy questions. Thanks to our sexy listeners.
What was the least favorite animal in your bed? My least favorite animal in my bed would be my ex. Yeah.
Oh.
My ex pit bull.
The pit you had to give up? Yeah.
Yeah, he used to get into my bed and tear stuff up. And that's why I have the no animals rule that I have now. Love the dog, great dog, but he had bed trauma. So we just couldn't have him near beds. And a lot more animals have bed trauma than you know. So
that's true.
We had to go to the mattress kingdom.
And beg for forgiveness.
Parlay a deal for a new mattress.
Oh shit. That is not a good dog.
Anyways, not a sexy animal.
That's why you have that never mind. That's why we have a good dogs only policy now.
Yeah, I should have just been doing that from the start. People told me don't get so many bad dogs, and I was like, nah, I can change them, but.
And you can join our Good Dogs Only subscriber level for only $25 a month and be one of those good dogs. And we will always pet you when you need it and take you on a walk in our virtual wonderland. Just download our app today, the Top 10 Fun Zone app. On Google Play and iTunes.
All right, we will be back after this commercial break with the top 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sexy. Animals.
A fucking burrow.
This fall to Animal TV. The no death cut of all of your favorite animal shows is finally arrived. Love watching animal shows, but hate to see when the little baby elephant just can't get enough water to survive. Well, don't worry. This version doesn't have that stuff.
No suspense.
It just shows the animal being sad and then cuts away.
It's just the end of Bambi over and over and over and over.
They just Schrodinger's cat every ending of every hunt or birth and survival story. And thus every story. Only on Animal TV. 30 for 30 for animals.
30 for 30 Schrodinger's cat.
30 for 30 Schrodinger's cat.
Did it ever get made? Did it come out?
It will or won't have come out on Tuesday at 9 o'clock.
If a cat meows in a forest but nobody's around, did it make a sound?
These are the types of questions that will be answered on the Schrodinger's cat joke. All right. And that is some great programming we got coming up here on Animal TV. That and Are You Smarter Than a Bear? I can't wait for the season finale. So far, not a lot of people smarter than those bears.
Lots of bears, lots of first grade bears out there too. There's not even, most of them aren't in second grade or as some people say, yellow belt.
Yeah, the yellow belt of school is second grade. That is true. And the yellow belt of this competition is the top 5. Sexxiest
Top 5
animals.
sexiest animals. Are they real?
Sexy? Yes.
Are they
yes,
sexy?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Are they sexy? Yes. Yes.
Animals.
Yes.
Top 5
Are they sexy? Yes. Yes.
sexiest
Yes.
animals.
Are they sexy?
Are they
Yes.
real?
Yes. Yes.
Are they sexy? Yes, yes, yes.
Animals. Now, really quick, I have to do a little bit of business. We made an executive decision. Well, I'll just say that statistically,
Number 5.
if we're going purely by the voting, it says human ladies, and then there's a picture of what I can only assume are boobies. This is a stick figure drawing up with boobies. The majority of our viewers think there are far sexier animals out there than the human woman.
I know we cultivate a certain audience, but still, as an appreciator of the form, obviously they're top 2, right?
I mean, yeah, I feel pretty good about myself too, so I'm a little bit fan of theirs.
Oh, maybe
most.
Human Man is coming, and also
Human Man is always
and
coming.
also and also later on this list,
Yeah.
the new superhero Human Man.
Controversial number 5.
Controversy extended, I believe, to number
Number
4. The
four.
aardvark
Oh, that
shows
is,
up, but in parentheses it says sexy.
yeah.
I don't know if that's a new taxonomical classification or what, but aardvark sexy.
Well, there is a sexy subspecies of aardvark. It's a little
Okay.
pinker than the other ones.
Oh,
And whenever you know how aardvarks kind of curl up in the little shell ball, whenever they do that, they're just gonna go.
do they do that too? I thought there's that armadillos.
Yeah. So what the aardvark does is gets really mad and clenches its fist, like. I was thinking armadillos, but it still does whenever it goes into its little ground hole. It goes like this.
Oh, sexy. Garthy like.
And it's like hairless, but still has hair. It's like its whole body's made out of scrotum, as if it had a surgery to have scrotum skin put all over its body. It just looks like a cold ball sack.
I think what we're missing here is the tongue. That's the appeal. It's purple. It's probably a splitter. It's maybe his tongue is pierced or something. Maybe that's why it's parentheses sexy, for instance. And quick question for our audience that we'll answer at the end of the countdown. Are there any animals that have in nature that have their belly button pierced? All right, on to the rest of the countdown. Any more thoughts on sexy aardvark? What's the mustard on aardvark?
I'd give it a squeeze.
All right. Well, squirt me down. It's a Dutch word, aardvark, arguably the sexiest of the Northern European languages, national languages. And it's often the first word in the dictionary.
Yeah, because of double A.
Yeah. Just like my name spelled. Gaarth.
Now, Garth, what does that put us up? Real quick, we're about to jump into the top 3, right?
Oh yeah, it's about to get really sexy.
We have at 10 marsupial mole. At 9, the bush baby. Double marsoups.
Soupy doopy.
At 8, birds. Just all of them. 7, the breakaway. Emu. Solo bird. Away from the rest of the birds. Broke from the flock. 6.
The bone sawfish. Sexy.
5, human women. 4, aardvark, which brings us to the top 3.
Parentheses sexy.
Number 3.
Probably not a surprise here. Snake.
Sexy as they come. Wear it.
Banana python.
Oh, damn. You've seen it in Toxic music video.
Yep.
You've seen it in your nightmares and wet dreams.
Yeah. In the wet, it's what makes the dreams wet. It's the banana python. It's
the only snake that the
and
skin
curvy
is
at
wet.
the same time. You know, it's thick and it's thin. It's everything and nothing all at once. And it's friends with Britney and has Britney's number and has been to the VMAs and has been
Twice.
to MTV Music Video Awards.
And won an award for sexiest snake.
And that's a pretty sexy.
Sexiest kiss.
Yeah, that's true. It did.
What an astronaut. That is one hard and sexy choice there. Wow.
Good gracious. This is one heck of a list.
This and coming in, can I get a drumming roll? Because number 2 is gonna blow your freaking mind. I can't believe it's not number 1. Komodo dragon.
Oh my god, one of the more deadly.
It is stocky. It is sexy. It will hunt you down
And talk
like
about
prey.
tongue.
And
Talk about
even
a
if
tongue
it doesn't eat you, it'll get a sexy ass bacterial infection in your junk. And this is a sex monster in every meaning of the word. And this lizard will make you jizzard.
In your pants till you die. Yeah, they give you a new meaning of eating out. You know, it'll eat you out and then it'll continue to dissolve after it's gone.
Yeah, it is a total dom.
Total dom lizard.
And I will say this: if you've ever seen a Komodo dragon in a bikini, you know why it made the top. Also, its old skin is like really cool and sexy.
You can collect it. You can eat it.
You can lick it. You can make a popsicle.
Macrame necklaces out of it. Yeah, I like this list. I think that's a really good. Boy, I don't know who could number 1 be. I just.
Do you want me to say it?
I think you have to. It's your birthday, after all.
Aliens.
Number 1. Objectively sexiest animal.
And this is not even close. They blew out the competition, even though we shouldn't have put it on there, but we took it down, then it became the most popular write-in, and we honor
So we put it back up.
our voters. So aliens are the sexiest animal.
Objectively.
Top number 1. Objectively sexiest animal. Let me count the reasons why. Eyes. You got 2 eyes. They kind of look like people, right? Interesting. Human ladies come in at number 5, but aliens come in at number 1.
Well, you didn't say it was the sole qualifier, because I believe quite a few of these other animals only have 2 eyes as well. Almost.
No,
in fact,
but
all of them only have 2 eyes. Yeah.
Really? What about the
Giant squid only has 2 eyes, I think.
what about the monoculus?
Oh, I meant from our top 10 sexy list, but to be fair, the marsupial mole has 0 eyes. So that animal has 0 eyes, but the rest of them had 2 eyes, I believe. But it's okay because there's other qualifiers than just the eyes on this list.
Yeah,
correct?
they're slender. They have they have legs like triangles, like really sleek, long triangles, and arms like I don't know, really like slender triangles, which some people seem to find sexy. They
It's been voted the sexiest shape.
speaking of shape, they have no shape, and some people are into that, which is, I think, a huge green flag. So
Amorphous, yeah, you're into the amorphousness of those guys.
yeah, and maybe it's the probing. So the probing probably, I mean, that's why I voted for aliens, but I am disclosing, sexy alien is probably the number one sexy animal for me personally.
I think a lot of it has to do with the mystery of it all. Are they out there? Yes, they are.
Clearly,
They're watching us.
they're voting.
They're interested in us. They probably, I wonder if they influence the vote. And what, because there's so many different kinds of aliens, what aliens people were thinking. So I want them to write in.
Yeah.
And maybe we can, how about this? Maybe next week, you guys write in next week, top 10 aliens.
Top 10 Uggo aliens.
We could just do if aliens count as animals,
They do. Clearly.
then next week, let's kick it off with top 10 Uggoest aliens. E.T. Ugg.
Ugg.
We got some suggestions. E.T. ugly. Aliens ugly.
The big ass sloppy ass Dune alien.
You have the big guy and then the knockoff guy.
Yeah,
the big one from
Jabber the Walk.
Jab guy.
Jab the dib joob.
Yep, him.
Jibber
Really,
jabber.
most of them are ugly ones. The gray ones. The little one from the news that they found in Mexico. Any final thoughts on this top 10 objectively sexy animals?
Just noting, no mention of cats. Shocking.
Yeah.
Often construed as a sexy animal. They're not. Okay, I don't care what the Sphinx
A lot
says.
of double entendre with their name.
Yeah.
Frankly, there was probably a ton of
Felines.
double entendre animals we could have gone for that we didn't.
Also note,
But they're here now.
note a typical or a shocking lack of cryptids. There was no Sasquatch.
Sasquatch used to be on this list.
It used to be sexy. It used to be, I mean, in the 70s for sure. Squatch was on there. If we go back to our predecessors.
They like a hairless animal like the aardvark over the squatch, I think.
Well, I'm sure that I'm sure there's a Squatch with alopecia. I'm sure that's out there.
That I would imagine.
That would do so much for the community.
If they could just make that their star.
Yeah.
Hey, just get caught one time slowly walking through some bush real quick and that's it. All you gotta do. Yep. Yeah. Well,
no chupacabras.
no choops.
And bra is in the name. Where's it? Where did this come from? Garth Bunyan.
Cows have big hanging udders. You would have thought that would have done something.
Yep.
Monkeys.
No
Tend to
monkeys.
Be pretty sex forward.
Sex.
You know.
This is sex and shit forward. Maybe the shit throwing's it's a trope. Monkey trope.
It is a trope. Yeah, maybe they're trying to get away from that stereotype.
Yeah. Then
We don't want to
sex.
really lead into it. Yeah. Well, that's
This is a super hot list, I thought.
super hot
We're
list.
burning
We're gonna
up.
both have to. Yeah, we gotta go cool off,
Write us and let us know what you think. Was it sexy for
and
you?
then let us know next week. Write us your questions and write us your top 10 Uggoest aliens for next week's top 10 animal show.
For the
These broadcasters will have no memories of the words they read.
try to
The government's into some weird experiments, you know?
Yep. What was that? Is there any notes in there? Who would even fund that kind of baby? Welcome back to Blab Rats.
It says Bad Boy Records.
Bad Boy Records.
No,
What's that?
it's bad. Regardless, it's I mean, what kind of animals would you have expected to be on that list?
Domesticated. Like, let's start. This is easy. Horse, llama, alpaca.
Oh, yes, of course.
Giraffe. Look at the neck. I mean, come on.
Oh, yeah, you're not. I think elephant.
Elephant sexy as fuck.
Trunk is phallic. I think
Wow.
elephant ladies
Tail
have
is
hooters
phallic.
even.
Ladies have hooters.
Yeah, there's a lot of more. The peacock is a sexy animal. It has cock in its name, and it has
Peafowl.
pee, and it has pee in its name for the more fetish-friendly people.
Yeah, peacockness.
And it of course has a beautiful set of feathers. Flamingo.
How about even Loch Ness Monster? Sexy.
Yeah, cat, panther, a panther maybe.
Yeah. Sexy panth. Nice
we
panth.
We did pick up on something though when we were listening to the episode.
What? Yeah.
They discussed testicles and testicle skin.
Yeah, that was fucking weird because our guy Duber has some of my nut skin on him right now. It's grafted.
Yeah,
Duber's back, by the way. He refuses to be on because he doesn't sound right yet. But he'll
Yeah, he says he still sounds a little wrinkly.
a little nutty.
Yeah, a little nutty. A little wrinkly, but he'll be here one of these days.
He's
and
talking
then,
like he's got a sack in his mouth.
And really, this is the last place he has it. It's everywhere else.
Yeah,
It's
he's
but
got
his
sack.
mouth, probably.
So he's got sack elsewhere. Got sack?
Yeah. Sack elsewhere. But yeah, I mean, what are the odds of that?
Probably 0 out of quintillion.
Now, is it really called a banana python? Is that what that animal's called?
I don't know. I don't think banana python. What are they, squeezing bananas?
Yeah, that's a classic sexy animal list animal. I don't know why these guys were so down into the mole.
It's maybe because the mole itself creates a hole and holes are sexy. It's like an extra hole.
It's fucking the world.
Yeah. For you.
Wow. Oh boy. Well, yeah, I can't wait to get Duber back on here to talk about this wrinkles. We gotta see how he feels about aardvarks. If he feels that they are sexy now that he looks kind of aardvarky.
And he just got back to the dune buggy slam down.
Which is
the
an orgy that
Kentucky-
dune buggy drivers organize. It's
Kentucky Dunes.
I don't know how.
Festerville.
I mean, they might really like it if his whole skin's balls, right?
Yeah. Some human ladies like that.
What if you wanted to do top 10 animal list? What would it be?
Top 10 blank list. Top 10.
Top 10 animal list. It has to be animals though. Yeah.
Yeah, top
Blank
10.
animal.
Okay, probably top 10 animals I'd like to have in the event of an apocalypse.
Mine was going to be so similar. Mine was going to be top 10 animals to help me protect me from dogs. Because I keep having all those dog problems. The other day we were walking with the Quints, and there was just another unleashed dog came running at us. And I was like, do I got to kill a goddamn dog? So my top 10 is, for me, a dog attack is the apocalypse. And so that's why, that's what my list would be, top 10 dog protecting animals. Ironically, number 1, dog.
Yeah, I figured.
They cancel each other out.
I figured because you gotta have a dog. If you ain't the lead dog, the view never changes. You gotta get that lead dog with you to bark down them puppies.
Got to get them to cancel each other out. Would have thought wolves would have shown up too. Wolves would have been a good one. Yeah, that's what they don't tell you about cancel culture.
Yeah, it's doggy dog world.
It's a dog eat dog world out there. Cancel culture.
Cancel culture. Cancel culture.
This episode sponsored by the brick and mortar show Cancel Culture, where we sell where we sell all the DVDs, movies, and TV shows made by your favorite canceled artists in the one place you can still get them.
Also brought to you by BuzzFeed's Hurricane Name Personality Test. Go on over to BuzzFeed and find out what your hurricane name would be based on your personality and your IQ and biometrics. Go on over and take that Hurricane Name Personality Test. And let me tell you, I did it and it was hilarious. It told me I was a raging alcoholic.
Oh, it told me I had intimacy issues.
Oh.
This episode also sponsored by Tormente Airlines, saving you money by exclusively taking off and landing during storms. Get your Tormente tickets and just kind of hang out once you see it starting to get cloudy at your nearest airport. Tormente Airlines.
Also brought to you by the internet, where freaks meet and meets freaks. Where freaks meet freaks and freaks freak meets.
Also sponsored by run-of-the-mill bread. Bread that's exactly as you'd expect it to be.
Yeah,
Fresh off the mill.
I guess it is just run of the mill.
Yeah, it's great. It's great bread. I don't know why people don't like it.
Also brought to you by the new thrilling Who Done Did It novel. Glum Frank and his tawdry escapades by Dolores Updog in this sexy smart book, Mind Boner. Also brought to you by Doggy Daily. Have dog? Like dog? Need dog news? Need dog news awareness? Subscribe to Doggy Daily, the only daily print newspaper for your dog. For all your dog food recalls and horse meat prices that your dog needs to know to live their best dog life. Subscribe today and receive a free customized bone with your initials on it. That's Doggy Daily.
And finally sponsored by Rocks on the Beach Music Festival, featuring El Miguel's Affair, the Spanish El Michael's Affair cover band, The Little Kids, which is an English Los Bookies cover band, and Selena Dion, performing Celine Dion songs in the style of Selena, and Selena songs in the style of Celine Dion. Near, far, wherever you are, get your tickets to Rocks on the Beach before they're bitty long gone.
Bitty bitty bye bye.
And since it's January, and January 6th is right around the corner, we're having a big music festival down at the Capitol with the band J6, and that is a Jurassic 5 cover band.
And Sixpence None the Richer. And 3-6 Mafia. who are performing as 1-6 Mafia.
A single 6 will be showing up for that, of the 1/6 of the 3/6, or is it 1/3? It's hard to tell.
Also sponsored by Gibraltar's Board of Tourism, who invite you to rock for Gibraltar's inaugural Americana Festival on the Rock. So, is that all there did to do, sir?
Yeah, I think that'll do it.
Well, until next time, this is host on behalf of producers saying,
Blah 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 blah.
Blabby.